Good afternoon from wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Week in Focus. It is Sunday, the 5th of July, 2015. I am Jocelyn Nachibule to bring a recap of some of the big stories that made headlines this week. It has been a sad week for the nation, but especially the Muslim fraternity. On Wednesday, the country woke up to sad news after the demise of renowned Muslim cleric Sheikh Hassan Kilia. Sheikh Hassan Kilia, a spokesperson for Chibuli Muslim faction, was gunned down by unknown assailants Tuesday night as he headed back home. He was gunned down at Boyogelere along Kampala Ginger Road minutes after he dropped off his bodyguards at Chireka Barracks. More in this report.
Blood could still be seen at the spot where Sheikh Hassan Kilia was murdered from in Boyogelere along Kampala Ginger Road on Tuesday night. The scene of crime had been sealed off by police to allow investigations, but has been accessed by uncontrollable shocked residents. Fred Sebata, an eyewitness, says Sheikh Kilia was gunned down at around 9 p.m. The gruesome incident also left a driver of a Kenya-bound truck killed. The driver of the truck, registered as KAN 642F, was reportedly hit by a stray bullet. This is evident with a hole on the truck's windscreen.
Simuna Uganda niye abadagezako kulwanira mudugavu munne ekyamusiza era olwamaze emishoni zaabwe ze babaddeko n'alinya bodaboda era adukidde ku bodaboda naye tubuuza essaawa zino lwaki tufa era na lwaki tuttibwa bibadde kawempe tubadde tubiwuliddeko ejjijja ku gataliiko nfuufu kati biri Mbweyogerere lwaki tuttibwa lipoota zibula.
Another 4 people are allegedly to have been hit by stray bullets at Sophia Nakawala explains. Sheikh Hassan Kilia is not the first Muslim cleric to be murdered in cold blood. In December 2014, Sheikh Mustafa Bahiga was murdered at Wewaja along Kampala Entebbe Road as he was returning home from prayers. In August 2012, Haj Hussein Junju of Rwebutakuli in Sembabule district was attacked by armed men who shot him several times in the chest and left him dead. Other Muslim clerics killed in cold blood include Sheikh Yusuf Mandangu, Imam of Majlis Umar in Bujiri, Sheikh Abdul Jawad, Imam of Namayemba Mosque in Bujiri district, and Haj Sebagala Abdul Rahman.
Sheikh Kilia was eulogized as a true believer, a hard worker, and a person who related positively with everyone regardless of religious, tribal, or even political affiliations. We now bring you the details about him. Sheikh Hassan Ibrahim Kilia was born on the 2nd of June 1996 to Haji Hassan Waswa Sesanga and Hajat Nuwa Nakaiza in Nakawa Division. Sheikh Kilia studied at Entebbe Kurhan School, Masanga during Amin's regime, thereafter went to Chireka Umeya, then to Bilal Islamic School Bwaise, and then Bilal in Kampala. From there, Sheikh Kilia went to Sudan where he completed his studies. By the time of his death, Sheikh Kilia was head of the Munazamat al-Dawa al-Islamiyya in Uganda since 2000, making him the first person to hold the office in his home country. He was well known for directly intervening in the Nakasero Mosque battles. Still on the death of Sheikh Hassan Kilia, thousands of Muslims gathered at Chibuli Mosque to pay their last tributes to the fallen Muslim leader. Speaker after another had no kind words for the security personnel in the country. More in this report.
من كل هم فرج ومن كل ضيق مخرج ومن كل بلاء عافية
It was a tragic moment as Muslims wept and challenged the police boss, General Kale Kaihura, to explain why there are rampant killings of Muslim clerics and no police report has ever been produced to that effect.
Myezi egiweranga mukaaga mulimu basseeka bataano bakubiddwa amasasi naye buli kaseera poliisi etukakasa nti ebuuliriza naye ekyennyamiza nti lipooti zino tezivaayo naye tetujja kukoowa okuteeka gavumenti ku nninga okukakasa nti ekuuma bannayuganda n'ebyabwe.
Ebyo byonna mugenda muyitamu kama waffe Nabbi Muhammadi saagala baddooduma Nabbi Muhammadi yayitamu.
Ebigambo situlina bingi naye security ekyalemeddwa okukwatwa obulungi. BRPC bo ba DPC bo be bamu kubakuŋŋaanya effujjo.
However, Kaihula's defense only angered the clerics who said enough is enough.
It's a combination. Our approach is two-pronged. It is to get these killers, and we have got many, and they give us information, and so that we get other thugs out of society and break their organization. Then number two, obviously, to strengthen preventive security, preventive policing.
Prince Haj Kasimu Nachibinge, a prominent Muslim in Uganda, challenged police to do a lot more to protect Muslims.
Mu myezi egiweranga mukaaga mulimu basseeka bataano bakubiddwa amasasi naye buli kaseera poliisi etukakasa nti ebuuliriza naye ekyennyamiza nti lipooti zino tezivaayo zifuuse nga za kibwetere baatugamba nti kibwetere bamubuulirizaako nakati emyaka gisukka mu 10 tewali lipooti efuddeyo naye tetujja kukoowa okuteeka gavumenti ku nninga okukakasa nti ekuuma bannayuganda n'ebyabwe.
Politicians present included the second deputy premier and leader of government business, Moses Ali, who represented President Yoweri Museveni. He handed over 10 million shillings as condolences.
There will not ever be a country without government. However imperfect it is, there must be a government at one time. So that's why this government is there. And if a citizen feels this government is too weak, too poor, and cannot manage, then stand for election.
Many of us are worried because it would appear it's going to continue unabated, that nobody is going to come to the rescue of Ugandans. The police seem to be overwhelmed. The security system, actually, the entire security system seems to be overwhelmed because now you can see even Kaihura is just lamenting that we arrest this, the courts are not helpful, we are trying to interrogate this, they confess, they do this, but they are left scot-free, that the Constitution protects. You know, just lamentations.
It's just my expression of rage. They can't give you a list of 6 people who are high-risk targets, and you can't offer protection. Then what about the rest of the vulnerable Ugandans? I have asked this government every time and again, they need to stop the obsession with the politics. I mean, you saw the deployment on Entebbe Road just because Mbabazi was on an aircraft coming to Kampala.
Sheikh Hassan Kidia was murdered at Bweyo Gerere by unknown gunmen on his way home.
In a related development, threats that face the Muslim clerics are still fresh and alive despite numerous decrees by the public to police to up stringent investigations and be able to track the heart of these murders. In the recent past, police has come out to link these murders to the Allied Democratic Forces, whose leader, Jamil Mukulu, has since been arrested. But the murders continue as efforts remain desirable.
Njogera kubawa umutima nange ndi muntu okujja wano njogera tujja kukola kisoboka kyonna. Njogera mu bantu si kamera. I'm not here on show. Size wano nti actor tumukwate mu kamera zammwe. Size wano okwerekera mukwano gwange, kwerekera okuziika n'okwekitiibwa Sheikh Hassan Chidia.
Until now, police has not come up with a full report on past murders of clerics, but the police spokesperson Fred Enanga believes the threats continue.
We had given him close body protection, all-round security protection, which included the close body protection of some of our best officers under the VIP, the Very Important Persons Protection Unit, at around 9:30 that he offered to drop the bodyguard who stays at our barracks in Chireka. So after dropping him, he was now driving to his home, but it is at Chireka that he was attacked and shot dead.
This now creates more fear among the Islamic faith as to what and why they are being murdered. The killers seem to have every bit of information about the targets, given the fact that for only 30 minutes, despite close and right protection stretching to the VIP, they can afford to use the security lapse.
The thugs who carried out this attack took advantage of that security lapse within those 30 minutes after they could have monitored that he was all by himself.
Sheikh Hassan Chidia met his death 21:30 hours while returning from Chireka barracks where he had offered to drop his bodyguard. Sheikh Hassan has been the Kibuli faction spokesperson, raising controversies to whether the faction battles are still on. Earlier this year, there was leaked reports of an existing list of targeted sheikhs that has never surfaced. Police has continuously promised a report on the murders. 2 years back, prominent clerics Shia leader Dr. Abdul Kadir Muwaya, Sheikh Mustafa Baiga, Abdul Karim Sentamu and Haj Abeka Kiwewa were gunned down by known assailants in different locations in the city. Haj Hussein Junju of Rebitakuli in Sembabule district, Sheikh Yusuf Madangu of Bujiri, Sheikh Abdul Jawad and Haj Abdul Lahim Sebagara are also among the list of the onslaught. Until his death, he has been the head of Munazamat al-Dawa al-Islamiyya in Uganda since 2000, making him the first person to hold the office in his home country. And this leaves the Islamic faith in great shock and fear.
Now, a section of MPs in the 8th Parliament demanded that Police Boss General Kale Kaihura be sacked, arguing that he has failed to protect Ugandans following the rampant killings of Muslims in the country. MPs Mwanga Chivumbi for Butambala and John Kenny Luchamzi for Lubaga South asked Kaihura to resign following the Muslim cleric murders. Details in this report.
Tempers flared as members of parliament asked government to explain security lapse that has claimed lives of many Muslim clerics without a clear report after investigations by police. MPs Mwanga Kivumbi from Butambala, John Ken Luchamzi from Lubaga South tasked the government chief whip Ruth Nankabira to explain why there is rampant assassinations of Muslim clerics from one faction, yet the other faction is celebrating. And the situation became bitter as they reacted to lamentations of General Kale Kaihura at that he's fed up and tired with what is going on with the killings of Muslim clerics.
Njogera kubawa umutima. Nange ndi muntu. Okujja wano njogera tujja kukola kisoboka kyonna.
MPs want him to resign or be sacked.
For one to say that we are tired is an implication that even the government we are talking to is tired. We need justification that government is not party to the statement the Inspector General of Police made yesterday. even at school, even after 10, reassure Muslims or rest, as we keep saying, we will not be here to make these fine speeches. We will find a way of doing the protection of our people. Information that will not be murdered after another, while we look on, and we continue to be taxpayers. So may we get a solid explanation of Kaigura is now accepted at this time. Because Kaigura is not a professional policeman. You can even see the way the policemen are acting. Yesterday, Mr. Speaker, people were walking around peacefully, going to nominate the flag bearers for the FDC. But to our surprise, Mr. Speaker, one police officer, a DPC for that matter, a senior officer for that matter, he just pulled a pistol and shot at a peaceful Ugandans, peacefully. So, Mr. Speaker, these people we see in police uniform, they are not police officers. They are not trained to be police officers. They are military people wearing police uniform. This is very clear. Ugandans are clever people. So you cannot fool everybody. They know what's going on in the country. The so-called policemen are trained in Kabaka with military people.
This attracted a tense debate, and the Deputy Speaker, Jacob Bolanya, ordered government to apologize for the lapse in security. Kaihura said government is stable, only that there are still some loopholes in the policing system.
To insinuate that the military people and that whoever you see putting on a military uniform, his role is to just shoot and kill people anyhow. Because if you allege that we are having the problems where Rwanda movie has ably put across, is because, according to what is alleged, that police is full of military people. That insinuates that military people are supposed to just kill. They don't undergo training, and that we should not trust them. It's in order to insinuate that military people actually just cause problems.
She pleaded with MPs to wait for a government report on the Muslim matters.
This debate was far from over as Forum for Democratic Change Party President General Mugisha Muntu appealed to the Inspector General of Police, General Kale Kaihura, to step down as the IGP following a spate of murders in the country. Muntu's comments follow a statement by the Inspector General of Police that he is tired of endless murders of Muslim leaders. General Mugisha Muntu demanded that Kaihura steps aside and paves way for a more competent officer to stir the leadership of the police force. Muntu, in an interview, said the statement demoralizes members of the force, Kaihura being the head of the command. Senior political reporter Timothy Sibasi reports.
As Muslims continue to demand for findings into the endless murders of Muslim sheikhs in the country by unknown gunmen, the Dark Wednesday will remain historic and a tip-off of security weaknesses in the so far held and underlying investigations surrounding the murders of Muslim clerics. During the prayers of Sheikh Hassan Kiria, who was gunned down by unknown gunmen in Welgare, a Kampala suburb, the Inspector General of Police succumbed to a security weakness that he had got tired of the endless killings of Muslim leaders.
Who is killing these leaders? We need some kind of report. People will soon be very angry, and it will be an agitation that you don't want to get into. So it's a passionate appeal that somebody does something.
This statement has stimulated controversies within the security circles, with the former Army Commander Major General Mugisha Muntu demanding a step aside of General Kale Kaihura from the office of the Inspector General Police.
Because if you're on top of any force and you publicly declare that you are Bahormut, at that point the best thing to do really is to step aside. Because you can imagine if that feeling permeates into the whole police force. Because command is a very critical factor in anything.
The IGP statement may be demotivating of a force he's heading, but it has also caused panic among other state security agencies.
The command in police, as well as in the other security services, needs to know that the period in which we are going is going to get more and more intense in terms of the campaigns which are going on, which are going to keep on building. The momentum is going to build. The pressure is going to build further, more so on the regime. So the commanders need to prepare themselves psychologically for that situation.
General Muntu says the problem at stake surrounding the heinous murders of Muslim sheikhs in the country is due to poor allocation of resources within the police force. Muntu reveals that General Kaihura has concentrated much on allocating funds for regime survival rather than state survival, a fact he says has seen the CIID Department of Police poorly funded.
The amounts of money that are put in regime survival, if just half of it was put into criminal investigation departments and the prosecutions departments, we would be seeing more and more arrests of criminals, more and more successful prosecutions of criminals.
Apparently, 8 Muslim sheikhs have been murdered in cold blood in a space of 6 months, with police investigations giving no tangible findings into the cause of the murders, but have remained speculative, linking the murders to ADF, subversive activities and worth dubious dealings. Timothy Sbasi, PS Television, Kampala.
Waking Focus now takes a short break and we return shortly with more stories.